I told you I'd bring you in as soon as I could, and here we are. We're looking at a 2-0 Boot taking on MVP. Now, MVP have won out the first map, and we're back into Inferno. Ain't no rest for the wicked, but we're rolling into the same old game. We just saw the previous game between Vici and Ehome, where Ehome managed to actually overcome them 2-1. And I've just taken a look at things, right? Okay, the previous map started out pretty well. MVP were, like we said, up 15-3. And yet they ended up with a closer scoreline of 16-9. But considering the fact that I believe the pistol round would have went in favor of MVP both sides, it's still a decent enough scoreline for Boot. So I wouldn't count them out as we move to Inferno, but this is MVP's map pick. Let me double check that. I've had like zero time to research this game. Hold on. Yeah, so this is MVP's map pick. Coming into Inferno. That puts them into a pretty decent spot, I suppose. But we want to see a lot from their T side. I like the auto shotgun that's already coming out on Bulbasaur. Now, I want to say Boot, this is my first time streaming them as well, so I'm not familiar with their lineup. We've got Alex, D4. Alex D4, Bulbasaur. And Bulbasaur is already falling over towards Banana. And you've got Splash. I'm just going to go with Splash, as he's just found a nade kill onto Zeta. And Benkai. Please do correct me if I get any names wrong, if you guys are familiar with them. Like I said, just happens to be my first time casting Boot. Never got the opportunity before. MVP, obviously, I'm pretty familiar with. Zeta, the AWP for the side, already going to be removed. We saw Sign with big plays the last time. Splash indeed with the Ricardo profile picture. That's what we like to see. That's true style. Really, that should be their org pick. Let's be real. So moving into it, right, 3-0. Execute coming over towards the B bomb side. Boots going in for a hold, but he only finds one kill on it. And that does present a little bit of a difficulty, as Ricardo himself is going to come on and try to shake things off towards the bomb side of B. See if he can get up in the heads of his opponents. D4 is Devi? Oh, no. Devi. I get it. The 4s are A's. See, I'm cool. I get it. I'm trendy. Get what's going down. Nice kill by Staxo, and that should be the bomb site secure with the flashbang going through. They haven't really got time to go in for this retake, so it's time to bail on out of there, as MVP have got their first round on the board. Looking for exits, though, and indeed one going to be found, but at the cost of Alex's life. 3-1 nonetheless as MVP get around on the board after losing the pistol. This isn't too bad to see coming through. We gotta update the title. Let me get that. 2 seconds. Obviously, a little bit of preparation has to go in here, as we've just jumped straight on in. So I'm a little bit behind on what's going on. It's live. He's literally casting it. So, yeah. Alright, I think I'm ready. I think I'm good. I think I've got everything set up. We're jumping in. I haven't seen any problems with guns not appearing yet. So, that's a good sign. We know whose map pick it is. We know what happened in the previous map, so let's go. I'm not used to jumping into BO3s right in the middle, but again, apologies for not making it through to the very first map. It would have been nice to see, but obviously we had that huge game. Like, we've been going non-stop for the last 4.5 hours, so it is actually 5 hours. So, yeah, we missed it a little bit. There were some tech issues, but mainly just OTs, game rounds that went a long time. So yeah, apologies for not getting into it right away, but here we are. Finally here, we're ready to jump on in. 3-1. This is where a buy round comes out for both teams. At least a pretty decent one for the CT side. It does feature a FAMAS and a P250. Not the best. MVP going to go back down towards the bottom of Banana, but hold on. HSK stuck around a little bit too long. Now we're regrouping. We're going towards that A bomb site. Boot are holding down towards the pit, so that they were not going to get any information really that the push is coming in. Sure, a bit of utilities thrown, but you can see Splash is still a little bit conscious of Beast. He's going to go throw a smoke there before going back to help his comrades out on the A-bomb site, where the push is coming on in, and Benkai is going to be caught out. Oh, that it's not a smoke, Benkai. Okay. He finds a kill with a Molotov. This is a weird situation. It's already getting a little bit sloppy. You've got Benkai sitting inside the smoke. They know he's there. They should know he's there. He picks up a kill on the back of it. Excuse me, Benkai? What are you doing? What? The spray to the bomb site, it picks it up straight through. That's incredible. So first of all, he drops a flashbang on himself instead of a smoke by accident. Then he smokes it. Then someone flashed. I think it was him. We switched to him just after a flash popped. Jumps up on top, finds one, and just spray transfers over to the bomb planter. Now he was low HP. Give you that. But Benkai had so many opportunities, or the MVP had so many opportunities to kill him, and they just ignored him. It's a shame. Well, it's 4-1. And it's already been a pretty interesting start, that's for sure. As MVP have got one round on the board, but robbed of the previous. Utility being thrown towards the A-bomb site, as we're going to see Alex attempting to hold down. He's not by himself, though. He's got Benkai, a wonder of nature, alongside Splashk. But hold on. No movement forward just yet. MVP are playing a little bit further back. Taking their time. They're burning up a lot of utility as they go for this. Still 3 smokes left, but it was looking a little bit better earlier on. Smoke going over. And eventually they're going to start making their way here. They have no control over towards Banana, and we've already seen the rotation come around, so 4 players towards the A-bomb site to hold on. That's going to cause some problems. One on the board there for Devi, and he's looking for a second. He's even got it as well. Swing comes out from long, where his teammate isn't actually able to do all too much, as Staxo finds the kill, aware that a player was going to come around the corner. Another on the board for Staxo. 2 bullets left. He's got to go for the reload eventually. As the plan comes in, the pit player surely is going to go for a peek. It's Benkai. Watch out for the spray transfer from this man. He's in the pit. Oh, he's been spotted, but still returns the damage. Zeta's 1 HP. Gets a Kobe to finish at least one off. And with low HP on Staxo and Zeta, the spray is easy for Bobasaur. It's all on design to try and pull this off. He's got a CZ and armor as he pushes forward. He catches one at least near the bomb. He knows exactly where both of them are. Swings out for a second, and there it is. On the board with the CZ. Picks up the AWP to carry it forward to the next round. And a second on the board for MVP. Asian Counter-Strike just never stops a given. You're always in for interesting games, that's for sure. Four to 2. Pause comes in. And this is going to be Boot just making a decision. I'm not a big fan of a big force buy with 1 AUG. Everybody else will be on pistols. Now look, I say it again and again. You see higher force rates on Inferno. I'm just going to be repeating myself if you were watching the previous series. But on Inferno, CT side force rates are far higher than on any other map. Because it makes sense. When you have the opportunity to force here, you get close range angles with the pistols. But the problem is that with that AUG in the next round, they could have had a strong buy with an AWP. Nobody was double eco. So taking that force buy is certainly risky. We'll see if it works out. MVP maybe not going to expect these kind of pistols to be in play. As the smoke goes down towards Banana. The retreat comes through from Devi. No, he's actually going to rotate back over. Never mind. I like the color scheme of his momentum AUG with the sticker. Looks nice. It's aesthetic. So the banana hold's not going to see too much because over towards the A bomb sites where the push is coming in, and Splash is going to be taken down early on. So is absolutely everybody else, but Alex is still there. Flashbang goes through, but no kill on the back of it. And with that, the AUG should probably be saving, as Bulbasaur could do the same, to be honest. He's got full armor. Without a single kill, you really don't want to see them going for this. Oh, but he's heard Sign over towards the apartments. That's a free weapon picked up. Sign's got an AK as well, I think. Yeah, indeed. What was he doing by himself? Knifing a wall as well. Completely gave away his position. He hears HSK making that step as well, so he's ready for a player to push around this corner. This is scary. Bobo is so patient. Like, he's just sat there. He knows someone's close by. Probably expecting a peek after time, and he's just going to go for the peek himself. Swings out, but doesn't expect close right. I don't know if I like that. I think falling back there would have made far more sense. Took it into the corner towards the top of T-Apps, but it's an AK lost, and now Boot come into this with one rifle. Surely they don't force again. And pause comes through. I mean, I don't know what they're going to discuss in this pause. Realistically, they should never go for a buy here. They should never force up. Boot have got a strong buy in the next round. The fact that they've won AUG shouldn't be too tempting. They can allow one more round to MVP and then start to get themselves weapons on the board, rounds on the board themselves. Hopefully. Asian teams love to late buy, but I'm hoping that they don't. Small bits of utility, but that's it. And that's fine. We can allow that. An MVP have already made their way all the way up banana. Utility being thrown over towards the B bomb site. And I do wonder at this point, yeah, indeed, they're going to commit. The bomb starts to rotate up because they have no map control anywhere else, so it makes sense. You can see Util is in the hands of the majority of the players here. Let's catch it being thrown over. Here it comes, bouncing off of a random bit of sky molecule. Smokes go down, and here comes the push. Already going straight on through. Oh no. Zeph picks one, and Molotov actually finds it onto Alex. Bulbasaur didn't seem to be aware that they were already close and eventually gets dropped with just one kill on the board. The CT side is torn apart, and the bomb side falls. Now they had weaker weapons, but a heavy stack over towards B, so I thought maybe we'd see a little bit more, especially with the early rotations coming through as well. Only the one kill is a little bit underwhelming. Now on 4-4. Here's where Boot take. Did they take a full buy actually? I think they invested too much in the previous round. Even the util they bought has meant that they can't really get the rifles out that they want to. Alongside, well, they can take body armor, right, and then an M4, but it's the util coming into this is not there. And obviously util in this round is far more important than the previous. Especially because they called attack pause. You imagine they would have calculated out how much money they had exactly to make sure they can get exactly the right amount of utility with the loss bonus that they have. It's a weird one. Okay. We're going in for a force. We've got very little money. AUG comes out on Devi. M4 for Alex. But the more rifles you see make an appearance, the less utility that's going to be a part of this round. An auto shotgun, a UMP, no util on Devi, a smoke on Alex, a smoke and a flash on Benkai. I mean, you're still coming into this round with a pretty weak economy, and the fact that MVP have already built up quite a lot, as in they can afford to lose one round. with 4-4 on the board, this really opens up the opportunity for them to walk away with a very decent scoreline early on. A victory here for MVP means it's going to be 6-4. By the way, talking about OpenAI in Counter-Strike, that I don't think it makes sense in an FPS because it's just an aimbot. Like, you can't beat it. You can only tie with it. Unless you come up behind it, but you have to flank. The whole aiming aspect of the game, which is so important, would just be null and void. Whereas in Dota, at least it's a little bit more like, yeah, you've got to aim ultimates and stuff, but like it would be like, what do you think of 5 spin bot versus 5 spin bot tournaments? It just doesn't make sense. Rotate comes over from MVP towards the A-bomb site. Oh no, Zeta's able to pick up one, but okay, the trades go down. Alex is actually feeling pretty good about that. The fact that they managed to remove the AWP, but fake information being sold, as the smokes completely lock the CTs out. They know there was a player in Banana as well. Staxo finds a kill, starts to rotate back, suspects the rotation through middle, and the bomb's planted on A. Boot are just being controlled right now. The 1-for-1 trades looked okay in the sense that he took the AWP down, and it's stopped them from really being able to get anything done towards middle and A. Guys? Guys? No! No! They've actually lost the round. MVP they've left the bomb site. Why have they completely left the bomb site? What are you doing? What have you done? Why? No! Scourger, it happened again. It's happened again. But it's even worse. They plant the bomb and they rotate to B to try and hunt down 2 players that have like a UMP. Why do you care about them saving a UMP to dedicate your entire team towards it? 1 player rotating from A, so you're not even covering both angles that they can rotate from. I am so lost as to what MVP we're thinking about there. That is the worst way to lose a round I've ever seen in my life. Overcommitment to stopping the other team to save when they have a trash economy. Sure, it's Inferno and a UMP is going to deal some damage, but I mean, you don't need to send 4 players after it when there's still time for the bomb to be defused. What the hell is that? I actually don't believe, I'm sorry, I don't believe what's just happened. I really hope that's the first time this has happened in the series and that we didn't miss it earlier on. I don't even care about the action going down. I honestly, I just don't care. My mind is broken. I've lost the will to watch Counter-Strike. That is insane. I would have just, come on. They've not just done that. Oh no, okay. Well, this is bad. MVP are moving towards the B bomb site with a man advantage at least. Who's gonna be caught from above, or behind, or beside? Just, they're gonna be caught, and HSK is the one to find them. 2 players left over. Splash with an M4. An MP9 on Alex is now on the floor. It's taken away. An MVP maybe won this round. Still time for a defuse, so I'm not counting anything out. One for Splash on the exits. He picks up a second as well. Doing the damage, getting things done. And with 46 HP left. It should be good. I mean, this has certainly been the most interesting qualifier. I'll put it at that. The most interesting qualifier that I've seen. Or tournament. Like, you get one of those every 6 months. One every 6 months at most. Not one... not one every day for a tournament. Like, come on. Next, we're gonna, like, the only way you can top that is if there's literally gonna be 5 players on the site and he defuses without a smoke in between them all. That's the only way this could get better. Like, walks past them as they're hunting down. I mean, look, they got punished. They made a stupid decision and they got punished for it. And I like it. That's what you like to see happening. Boot shouldn't be able to do too much here. He's only got himself the M4. He's being followed by Ben Kai, who's happy to pick up the M4 if he dies. I'm really, I mean, you've made presence towards A. Let them hit B. Let them plant the bomb and win. Just make sure you carry the M4 forward. It's all about keeping the free weapons. So we're just watching Splash. Hi, Caster. You haven't taken a break or rest. Yeah, I know. It's been a long day. This is the fifth hour in a row. I actually haven't eaten breakfast yet, which is bad. I literally have a packet of crisps in front of me that I've half eaten. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean, to be completely honest, it's worth it for these games. They are close. Like, normally when you get a qualifier like this, like, we did, what, I did IM Sydney, IM Chicago qualifiers. It was like, there were massive breaks because it was 2-0, super one-sided. And it wasn't like I picked the wrong match. Like, every game in that round would just be super landslidey. But here, we're at least seeing a much different... Like, every game we've done so far has had some sort of surprise to it. We've had individuals on every team. And I'm really liking the look of it. I mean, even the last... I can't remember the last Asian qualifier I did. I think it might have been Sydney. Can't remember, but... It wasn't nearly as close as this between these teams. So now as we look towards this round, the buy for Boot, this is where they're rolling on into it, and the Vi is picking up one onto Zeph. Nice opening kill at least, MVP on the back foot straight away. You can see MVP going to be gearing up towards A on the back of losing that player. Oh, the timing works out so poorly for Alex. He's taken down. Benkai as well. Everybody's falling on the CT side. Devi tries to get into position, but he's behind a smoke. Creeping around the left side. Trying to get in here with some damage, but he's spotted out and taken down by a teammate. Staxo finds the kill. Leaves Bobasaur all by himself. 1v3 with an AK in play. And MVP, despite making that huge mistake and allowing the ninja to fuse through, they shouldn't be suffering all too heavily. Saving over the AK, definitely the right decision. What flavor crisps? Why is this a spam? Cheese and onion Walker's crisps. They were literally just the first thing that was in the press when I opened it, so I took them. I was gonna make a sandwich with them, but then the game started, so I'm just left here with a bag of crisps I don't want to eat. So it's a sad time. Life is hard sometimes. And for context, I wasn't auto-observing the other round, I was just on Splash because he had an M4. I wanted to see if he could save it, make sure we caught it if they took it away. Bobasaur manages to take one on his F, but it's going to be fairly swiftly converted because you can see low HP on Bobasaur down to 3, and everybody else on... Does that stay up there? Oh, it does apparently. I didn't hear it fall down. Flashbang towards the top of middle, as we're not going to see too much from Staxo, actually. Thought he was going to charge up there. Hey, Louis, I'm not a fan of cheese and onion crisps either, alright? I like Hunky Dory Buffalo. That is beautiful. Or, Doritos. You got those, chili heat wave. That's the stuff. That is the stuff. Like, not that I'm not a fan. They're all right. I like them in a sandwich. Butter some bread, put them in between. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. But eating them on their own, not. Not a big fan. MVP have locked them out of B. It should be a bomb plant again, and all about Bulbasaur saving that AK. On 3 HP, there's probably better players to give it to. I mean, he's got armor, but, I mean, what are you avoiding? You're not going to get gun kicked if you have 3 HP. You're going to get killed straight away. I like that Booter's saving over the weapons and not playing too aggressive, but at the end of the day, you're giving over 8 rounds to MVP, which should be happening. But MVP now on track to get at least 9 on the board, potentially. Sorry, no, if they get 9, they'll get 10. That's the thing, right? You've got absolutely no money over on the Boot side. They're sitting down with just 5 rounds on the board. They need to win the next 2. Rob, I don't know who told you to come in here chatting your nonsense, but I'm not 4'11", alright? I am bang on average height. I'm within the standard deviation of what is considered average from the mean, alright? If you want to contest that, I'll fight you. Opening kills already going down. Booter looking pretty good. 5 versus 3, but they've taken quite a bit of damage in the meantime. This round's super important for them, so the fact that Staxo here with 8 pushing towards the bomb site, I mean, this is maybe not so good. Molotov actually managed to get the kill on the Bankai. Zeph came in with a kill as well with 2 players on low. I mean, look, yeah, sure, MVP are also low. Is Zeph making it out of there? Yeah, no, there's a smoke down to cover him. But this could get a little bit scary a little bit quickly. As the only player that can really take an aim duel here is Bulbasaur. Even including on both sides. Anybody else, its first bullet wins. Especially if you're coming up against Splash. Zeph's got the timing, he's got the angle, and he's got the kill. He's right up behind him. Tried to see if there was a second player there, but doesn't land it. Flashbang goes through, but he's going to rotate all the way around through apartments. Now listen closely. Do they hear his steps? I don't think so. Is he going to get it? He pushes on forward. He's got the angle! No! 9 HP! Bulbasaur taken out. Almost. Just by 9. I mean, 1 bullet. Just 1. That's all that was needed. Moving on into the round, MVP with 8 on the board. They're looking for 1 last. Obviously, they've got a great economy built up, so they've got whatever they like. Boot, on the other hand, they are hurting a little bit in utility late on. You can see, obviously, Devi and Bulbasaur have expanded quite a bit. MVP are still kind of fresh as daisies, but there's a minute 20 on the clock. So, although there's still a lot of time, it is ticking down slowly but surely. Zeph baits them out into shooting, but he's got to get out of there. And he needs some util support. Plenty of flashbangs left in play, but they just want to dry peek this. Dangerous up against 2 CTs that are already posted up, but the push comes in towards the bomb side. Staxo is going to push on through the smoke behind his teammates, and he's only going to find the 1. Trades onto his friends as the bomb plant goes down. He's only got 14 HP, making it very easy for these nades to capitalize on him. Oh no, down goes Sign. This could be very dangerous indeed. Nades still in play. Staxo avoids getting naded. Headshot in there with only 14 HP. Surely he doesn't clutch this. Nade goes over. No damage to be connected. It was close though. It's a 1v2. 14 HP, time low. They don't know where he is anymore. Peeks out, takes down the AWP. All he's going to do is survive at this point. Molotov thrown over towards the bomb. And although he gets the kill, the molly gets caught in the fountain. I think there's just about time. Green light comes on with less than a second left. Yes, indeed, there is time. That Molotov got caught in the fountain, and that could have been the round for MVP. But unfortunately, not able to manage it. Boot come out with a close scoreline, but still one that looks better for MVP, swapping over sides. NA Molly is all you can say to that. Saw someone asking, am I 6'1" like Tyler 1? I'm at least double the height of Tyler 1. At least. Maybe triple. I don't want to say triple. I don't want to be mean to the guy, but I mean probably triple. So we're on the pause time here. We're relaxing, we're chilling out. I want to hear your opinions. In chat, let me know !MVP if you think they're going to win. And if you think Boot are going to win, I just want Boot in capital letters. 3 O's though. Not 2. We need 3 O's, all capitals, Boot in chat if you think they're going to win. And !MVP. A big V, to a small M and a small P. Okay? It's easy. I mean, the instructions aren't that hard. Let's see if we can follow these ones. As we come into it, Boot are looking like a pretty strong contender if they can win the pistol round. They'll get off to a decent lead, although MVP, feeling a little bit aggressive, they'll probably go in for the force buys. Two sets of utility coming into this. Boot have got themselves, what, smoke, flashbang on 2 players, no pistols upgraded. We're looking towards late round fast execute. VP on the other hand coming into this, 3 USPs. Both Sign and HSK have got utility, but only a kid on Sign. We've got love for Boot in the chat. People are actually following the instructions. It's incredible. Utility going over. We're getting better as the day goes on. You're improving. I gotta commend you for that. Zeph's gonna be taking the opening kill headshot over towards Banana, but the problem is, look at him. He's completely isolated. Nobody's here to help him. They're only now starting to rotate as well. A little bit late coming in. Spams through the smoke. Not connecting anything just yet. I mean, the bomb already planted. I mean, this does put Boot in a pretty good position. All they have to do is wait for the push to come on through and let that clock run on down. Spam's going over towards the CT spawn. Some connection's going to go through as Zeph tries to come in and recover a little bit over towards Dark. 2 kills go down. They don't expect another player here, though. Big brain plays from Bankai. They have no idea that there's going to be 3 in Dark. What a weird stack, but one that works out. Boot with the big brain plays. 8-8. I've never seen on a pistol round 3 players sit over towards Dark and just chill out. Wait for the push to come on through, but perfect. It works out. Well, over on the MVP side, they're going to be a little bit gutted about that. They almost had the defuse through as well. Devi is the first to take a little bit of damage. Zeph with the nade, though. Zeph gets naded as well, though, after throwing one through. He's down to 58. But it's even trades to start it off, and the buy has seen MVP take the scout alongside a couple of pistols. And still Boot that look better. 3 SMGs in play. Never ideal, really, but the fact that MVP have forced at least the SMGs will get huge capitalization after this round. Push comes over towards the A bomb site, but they're taking long control with 2 players in Banana, and that means it's most likely going to be a hit towards the B bomb site. As we see the bomb rotating down through Banana, that's absolutely what's coming through. Making their way all the way in here. Zeph is holding down with the UMP up close. The Molotov pushes HSK out of position as he tries to find something. He's going to be lit up and taken down. Swinging out for the peak. It's a swing and a miss, but Zeta is actually getting the work done with a scout, trying to get the no-scopes, but someone jumps right past him. It's Devi on the kill, and Assign trades back one. We're still into a 2v3. Low HP on Splash, but he's towards the back of the bomb site and is inaccessible as Devi was watching that cross alongside Benkai. 8-9 as Boot pick up another round. Remember, Boot are 1-0 down in the series, but now starting to look a little bit better as they forced MVP over to an eco, so they should be double digits reached. Provided MVP eco. The pistols in this round shouldn't see too... Hey, let me rephrase that. Pistol's doing great. Hey, let me rephrase that. Boot have got the A-bomb site. They're going to get a bomb plant. They know that Zeph is low HP as he pushes down Banana. He's trying desperately to hunt down Devi, who's low HP up close. Jumping around the corner, he finds the kill. And that's an AK saved over. Altogether, this is a decent round for MVP if they can manage to save that AK-47 through to the next round. And going over towards the B bomb site, it looks like he should be successfully carrying it forward as it's Zeta. He's going to play over towards sandbags. Sitting in construction. Really, he doesn't want to take a fight. He has no armor, and so a fight will definitely not look good for him. I don't think there's a pistol here for Zeph to take. I'm a little bit scared because Benkai's hunting down. And with the Mac-10, if he lands just one bullet, the accuracy will go to high hell for Zeta. He won't be able to hit anything. He's coming in. He's going to check this angle, but he's fired on first, and there you see it. The second that one bullet is landed, that AK is on the floor. He's looking for the final player. Zeph is about to be eliminated by the bomb. He's able to save over another AK-47 and a free upgrade for Boot, and indeed taking a weapon out of the hands of MVP. A pretty bad round, all things considered, with how it went. I mean, look, they find 2 kills, sure, but... And at the start of the round, if you said, well, they're going to find 2 kills here, that's pretty good. But considering the situation they found themselves in, I really think they should have carried that AK forward. Just a little bit more passive. If he hides towards dark, or it's sandbags, anywhere, there's plenty of spots you can just hide down in. You'll probably be able to carry it forward. Boot on 10-8. Attempting to push towards the A-bomb site. They're going to see MVP double stacking on long, but they eventually fall back and leave just Zeta on the AWP to hold down. Finds a kill even though he's full blind. And with a flashbang, I assume he's going to try to go for the repeat. There's a smoke there that stops him from really connecting anything. And he's in a little bit of danger being spammed away at from the apartments. As Sign finds another. The Kobe's good from Benkai. Even looking towards the pit for more kills, but he's taken down by Stack Zone with a final player being low HP and double headshot by Sign. It's all over. Ten to 9, and the rounds for Boot are no longer connected. They've won the first 3, but that doesn't mean anything. The fourth going the way of MVP. Now they've got the chance to secure their economy further if they win this round and don't lose too many players. It should be very difficult for Boot to really say anything in terms of in terms of connected consecutive rounds. One round in between them right now, but MVP are on the favored CT side, so it's definitely not all over just yet. Boot have also come into the round with a Tech 9 on Bulbasaur, but I don't think that should play too big or too largely into the round, because you've got the ability to play around your rifled up players and then go in for it just a little bit later on, maybe pick a rifle off the corpse of your teammates. Nothing too much to really be connected just yet. As Boot are taking it slow, but as you can see, it's a fake towards A that's kept 3 players here. The B bomb site defense is going to be tested fairly heavily. as they look to push in just a matter of moments. The T's already grouped up outside in Banana, and here they come, pushing on forward. HSK is able to pick up one. It's Zeph with a second, and indeed a third. And things are getting a little bit awkward as that AUG keeps on going. 3 kills on the board, and despite what Benkai is trying to accomplish on the flank through CT, I don't think he's going to get much done. Staxo hears him coming, just looking over towards the door, and as he peeks out, okay, a headshot is connected, but Benkai does survive with 31 HP. The bomb is dropped on the other bomb site with 5 seconds left. There's no chance of winning the round, but at least an AK will be carried forward. At the same time, this does create a problem for the economy of the T side. You can see that Benkai doesn't have enough money to buy in the next round should he die here. And so he either wants to save over this AK until the next round, which would be good, or find a couple kills or a bomb plant. A couple of his teammates also take down some pistols, which increases the chances of a bomb plant for sure. Oh, where are we going here? I mean, every time I try to switch to someone, they're dead. Boot lose a couple of players early on, and with one of those being the player that had the AK-47, it gets a little bit scary. They've already made it to the bomb site, though. What's going on? They're given open access. HSK is going to try it. Behind the box. He's gotten it. He's actually gotten the bomb plant. Okay, the timing works out really well from there as MVP leaves the bomb site, and a defuse comes through. Only losing 1 player. Sure, this is a good round all in all for MVP. But allowing that bomb plant has, like we said, that was the objective coming in. Benkai wanted a bomb plant, now he can get an AK alongside utility. He can even get an AWP out on the back of it. So a really successful round for Boot, all things considered. But MVP are back in the lead, and despite it being a good round for Boot, they don't come out on top. With MVP on a 1-round advantage, a victory here would definitely grant them a great opportunity to claim 13. Nade through does so much damage. Splash is going to be taken down by it. HSK drops a flashbang. Isn't successfully connected, but even still, the kills follow through as Zeph once again on the AUG picks up a 3K. And Boot fall behind. The bomb dropped in Banana as well. He has to push forward to try and get that over towards Long. Benkai's again doing the work, suspecting another player to come and peek him, but he thinks it's from short. A little bit of a miscalculation there. Staxo comes up behind him and eliminates him, leaving only 1 player. Alex left alive. A smoke in play. He has retrieved the bomb, not taking too much damage for it either, and may just be able to get out of there alive. Indeed, towards the T-spawn, he's now resting. But he should be going for this round, as at the moment, saving over would leave him with 1K and not a lot of money to play with. The next round would also see an eco from Boot, and if he saved this, I think they'd probably be tempted to full buy. Even still, he won't be able to get this round on the board, as the AK will be dropped. Zeta taking him down on the AWP and Banana, and leaving it over 12-10. With Boot having not the best of economies, a pause comes in. They want to decide on whether they want to go for a force buy or not. Now, not taking a force buy here does give MVP a 13-10 lead, but it also gives the opportunity for Boot to buy up 2 times before MVP would potentially take 16 rounds. I think it is probably the best decision to take your eco right now, just a few pistols, keep everybody above kind of 2,500 if you can, definitely above 2,000. Weak buys coming through. Bobasaur goes down to 1750. With the loss bonus, it's not too bad, as well as Alex. And the pieces of utility they buy, I mean, everything they invest into should, in theory, increase their chance of winning the round. So I can definitely understand where they're coming from. Nade goes down towards the bottom of Banana, and a Molotov to follow through. This allows them to seize a little bit of control here with the smoke down. They can close in the distance. Oh, but closing in the distance over towards the A-bomb site. Good night and sweet dreams. Over towards long, though, this could be a little bit dangerous. There's a Tech 9 in play. It does some damage and even a kill onto Zeta. Despite 2 kills, Boot don't actually look that bad in the round. Waterfalling towards pit is always an interesting strategy, and usually the hardest part is when you jump out, not when you actually land. They all just got torn apart. They were in a line and a very easy set of kills to be found in mini pit. 13-10. There are 3 rounds between MVP and a victory, but also between MVP and Boot. With a full buy coming through, this is one of Boot's 2 opportunities to close this out. Nice nade to be connected. That's going to deal a lot of damage, and the spam afterwards allows Zeph to open up the round once more for his team. He's been the player that again and again has locked down 3 kills in Banana. 2 rounds in a row he managed it as well. Up against weapons. Heavy weapons. And on the back of that, MVP of the man advantage, a position that is often difficult to throw away, and with 2 players on short, it becomes even more so. Zeta opens it up on the... Oh, watch out for the jump out! Signs luckily able to pick up 1 before eventually... before that, his teammate had fallen. Leaving it into a 3-on-2 as Bobasaur picks up a kill, giving away his position to be in the pit. They don't know where the final player is, and it is Devi in the apartments, who could pull back a kill here if they're not careful. Zeph's already going to be taken out. Sign catches the head, though, as Bobasaur goes down. He's looking for even more, and he knows exactly where Devi is. Here's him running back towards the T side of apartments. With the bomb still in play, it pretty much forces a rotation towards the B bomb side to come through from HSK, leaving just 1 player to sit here on A all by himself. Sign is holding passively in the pit, and with low time on the clock, this should very soon be a push towards him. I don't know if he even has time to check pit. Oh, he's spamming it. Doesn't find the kill, though, and Sign just peeks out right afterwards to finish him off. Disrespect by shooting him in the back. Or shooting his corpse in the back, I should say. 14-10. Boot could go for a full buy here. I think probably a half buy with pistols is better, but with the scoreline being the way it is, it's probably tempting to fully buy up and take AKs out with limited utility. You can see also that they've called a pause, and presumably to talk about exactly that. I imagine they'll make the right decision. Well, actually, it's hard to gauge. Pistols and armor, in my opinion, is the right decision. But taking a full buy with AKs, like I said, 14-10, I would completely understand where they're coming from. Maybe a little bit of a discussion with the coach, and they have decided, in fact, to do exactly what I thought. Taking out the pistols, taking out the armor, smoke and a flashbang on 2 players. And they'll see what they can do with it. Ideally, get towards the bomb site. Get the bomb planted, give themselves a better chance, but if they can avoid just being mowed down, they may just be able to capitalize a couple of kills if they play 2v1s. It's easier said than done. As they look towards middle... Oh, no, the timing for Alex. That's the second time he's pulled out a nade and instantly being pushed. Zed is able to fall back with only 1 kill on the board. Splash is happy to find 1, but he's got to watch out because he's last alive. With the AWP that he picked up, he's able to take down Staxo and begin a rotation over towards the bomb site itself. Even going so far as to try and plant the bomb. Pushed down before it actually happens. Just like a quarter of a second or so, but not able to land it. And on 15-10... this is where MVP should be able to close things out. But Boot have one final chance. They take out AK-47s, and Benkai should do the same. On the back of that, this strong full buy that they've managed to pull out, we have to kind of think MVP need to lose 4 rounds in a row. If they lose 1, they'll probably even take an eco, just to allow them to have a really, really strong buy built up. But it's difficult to really see a scenario in which Boot can make this happen. 5 consecutive rounds? I venture to say that's more than they found all game. Double check that. Don't want to be throwing fake facts out. Indeed, the most they found so far was 3 in a row. So it's hard to see them actually making this comeback happen, but already taking a little bit of damage and dealing some. Zeph and HSK both going to be down low. Gives an opportunity. That Molotov is perfect, and HSK will die to it. The spam down through Banana does deal a little bit of damage as well on the Bulbasaur. You can see Devi is also super low. There we go. Keys weren't working. It's becoming into a 4v4. Devi and Bulbasaur both low. Like I said, you've got Benkai and Alex. Everybody has utility. Util thrown over towards short, which kind of cancels out Sign. He's not able to do a whole lot or answer back as the push comes towards the bomb site. Staxo's there with one. Sign in there with more as well. And this is not looking good. 2v4, 1v4 with 6 HP. It's all over.